Hey guys, Sambonani Njani, how are you? Welcome to another episode of your favorite YouTube show, The Get Real Show. Today we have an amazing topic and we have a beautiful guest in our midst. So today's topic is, why do men not marry who they love but who is ready? I don't know about that. We're just about to find that out. So I'll see you guys in a jiffy. Don't trust that down. Welcome back, guys. So my guests are seated in the building. On my far left, it's your boy Victor Levin on Eyes. This guy still owe me a jacket. I haven't seen it. On my immediate left, it's your girl Umisa. I hope I pronounced that well.
Yeah.
Umisa.
That's it.
Yeah. And on your right, it's your boy Ori. Evolution. Now, guys, you're welcome again. The guests are seated in the building. Guys, the topic is a true or false one. It says that men don't marry who they really love. They get married to whoever that is in their life when they are ready to marry. True or false? Umisa, what do you think about that? Have you heard that before?
I've heard that before.
Do you think it's true?
I've seen that before.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in the way that society grooms women and men when it comes to marriage. In the wise words of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
Oh, okay.
teach girls.
Okay. Okay. We're about to quote things here right now. It's about to go on fire.
So you actually
Yes, please quote that.
Yeah, we teach girls to aspire to marriage in the way that we don't teach men. A girl grows up preparing for the wedding day all her life. The wedding day. We don't tell the girl that you are entering an institution, a constitution, whatever it is, of marriage with this other person. We're just preparing them for that day that they will be given to this man or married to this man. We don't teach men the same. I don't think men grow up looking forward to their wedding day like women do. We grow up, that dress is on your mind. What am I going to wear that day? Who am I going to invite? What type of man am I going to marry? We start to create this ideal in our head of the wedding day, not of the marriage. Whereas I think men are prepared in a way that I think in an earlier topic you said that men are groomed in a way that they enter marriage knowing that I might be still a father to this person that I'm marrying. I might have to father children with this person. I am the head. Men are told that they are the head. So women are just taught to just aspire to marriage in a different way to men.
Umisa, I have a question. So, personally, do you believe men are the head?
Personally, I believe that women, like we start with women, I believe that women are by nature submissive, but submissive to kingship. What am I submitting to? Do you recognize the king in yourself before I recognize the king in you? And what is a king? So I'm going to follow that leadership. I will be led. I will automatically submit to that. You know what I mean?
Like, I think I'm looking forward to a one-on-one episode with you. Like, it's so amazing. I love it. It's soothing my heart when a lady talks about submission, Ori. Like, I feel so like it just tickled this bright feeling inside of me because we are on a woke generation.
Yeah. I think the reason why most women are scared of the word submission is that women are just expected to submit. See, a woman must just submit. But women submit to kingship. Women submit to leadership. And I think in the Bible, when the word submission was used, it was used in the right context because the women were being led by people who knew what leadership was. So automatically, the woman followed.
Okay. I think we're gonna be good friends. Okay. So, Ori, as a man, like, and I know you are, at that already on that journey. What was it like for you? Do you marry the person that you love and you feel like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, or you marry somebody that was around when you were ready? Personal experience.
Yeah, personal experience. Personal experience, no. And I think majority of the guys out there, not as if they marry any woman, no. One thing that you need to
So
understand.
it's actually a force.
Yes, it's a force. I'm sounding on that.
Yeah.
That I had a broken relationship in my last relationship. I'm meeting you, and maybe we getting married or falling in love with you, to get married to you, with you or to you. Doesn't mean as if maybe I just fall in love because I've seen you. Love, it comes in different form. And we guys, we love when someone can show us love, loyalty, be there for us in times of need. So it doesn't mean maybe because you show that now and I'm fell in love and I get married to you means, you understand what I'm saying? No. Immediately that relationship is broken, don't worry. Maybe I may not move on, but the life of a man, we just want to be with someone we are,
Compatibility.
who love us, so we'll keep roaming like a lion. And as soon as we find that person again, you understand, we'll be there, we want to love. You understand? Now, let me now give you the instance of the women's side. I think probably the women's side, they marry a person.
Who is ready?
The person they see now.
Who is ready to marry?
Who is ready to marry now than a man.
Yeah.
You understand?
Excellent. Vic, like I quite understand what Oris just said now. But now, Vic, as a person, as a man, because it's a true or false question. Do you marry somebody you love, or do you marry somebody who is ready at the time you were ready to get married?
In a point of view of mine, I can say this is actually a tricky question. You know why? How can I marry someone that is ready, leaving behind
Someone that is there when you are ready.
someone that is there when I'm ready, whom I don't even know. I'm trying to put it in a way that you can also understand where I'm coming from. So I'm ready to get married.
Yeah.
I've been dating someone that I love. And then because I'm not ready that time, and then now I'm ready, then I will just go marry someone that is there when I'm ready. I don't even know if I can say, am I loving this person because I'm now ready to get married or what? I think it's false, if I can say.
Okay, let me expatiate this, Vic, because I think I need you to nail it on the head. Okay. This is the example. Misa is your friend. You guys get along over the years, right? You guys do everything together. No, you guys do everything together. Just on a friendly level. Okay. Now you guys you're not even having any feelings towards her. And now Ori is a female that you are dating relationship-wise now, and Ori, you are in love with Ori now. But at that time now, Ori is not ready. Ori is not reciprocating the love back to you. But now you are getting to an age whereby you're now pressured that, okay, you need to get married. Now you meet Nomisa is there. Are you gonna yes? So are you So are you gonna switch to her? That's what exactly the question means in terms of, are you gonna marry someone who is there and she's ready, but now to get married?
But it's just that we're not having that love connection,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But I've been with someone else that I'm fully in love.
but the person
But
is
the
not
problem is that
reciprocating.
she's not responding to the love,
Yes.
to the extent whereby I want
Yes.
us to get married.
Yes.
But this is very simple, guys. There's this thing of people trying to, okay, let's say I call that same person that I think for years I've not been ready to get married to you, but I think now things are getting shaped. I'm all right now. I think we can just move ahead. And then on your own side, you're telling me no for now, 1, 2, 3, or trying to go back or trying to shell out of us getting married. Obviously, I will give her a trial. I will give her a trial. So of which, if it works, then we move on. That's it. That's life. Why must I lie about it? We move on. Because at the end of the day, I can't force you. Knowing fully well that we have been in love, obviously there's nothing that's supposed to be in between us. And then you yourself, you're trying to shell out of it. That means there's something. Either you yourself, you don't know how you're gonna break up, or you don't know how you're gonna tell me that this is not gonna work. So why must I kill myself there? I don't know if you get my point. And then I have to shape you as my friend in the way that I want, in the way that you must get to this point whereby I really want to be with you now. So obviously you yourself, if you don't have that mindset of being with me as well, you will still shell out. I don't know if you get my point. Because what I cannot do is to wait for someone that is not ready, forcing you into things that you don't want to go into. Maybe you have a reason, you have one reason or the other that you don't want to let me know. That's why you don't want to get married to me.
So Vic, if you go ahead with Umisa, do you think your your feelings will ever change?
I think same thing goes when you fall in love.
Don't be hard on
newly.
yourself, Vic.
I'm not hard. I'm not hard. I'm not hard. I'm trying to let you know that you can actually nurture someone in the way that you want, if only the person wants to be. Because if she's my friend and she have the same mindset as me, because we're friends, we understand each other, we know each other in and out. If I get to that point whereby, if let's say, what if I want to marry you? Her reactions will be like, no, you're joking because we're friends. She don't know yet if I'm serious. But as time goes on, that thought is already in her mind. So she's now have the work to do, to think, if I've known this guy for years, I think he's gonna work out, I think he's not gonna work out. Same thing comes to when she will tell you, I don't think it's gonna work out. I just like you, I just love you the way we are friends. I don't know if you get my point.
I think, look, bro, I think you change my whole perception of what I wanted to say, and this is one of the reasons. Okay. I grew up with an article that my dad wrote. Like, I wake up every day in our living room and I see it. I think I've shared it to a lot of my friends every time. And my dad said it's a black writing on a brown cardboard, and he hung it on our curtain like this. And every morning when I see it every day. It says, love does not subsidize into friendship, but friendship can subside into love. And exactly what Vic just said now, that it's actually not, you can't put it in a context to say a man marries who is there. Because at the end of the day, it is friendship that subsides into love. Because if I'm so close with Umisa and we're on the vibe, obviously, I'm going to prefer that person. It's easy. It's organic. It's easy. Yeah, it's kind of organic for me to go ahead and be with the person. Or like now trying to put somebody who is not reciprocating or who is not ready at that time into it. And I really appreciate your honesty. But now, Lumi, my thing is now, this is where my worry is. Will the feelings not change at a long run? Because I believe that every relationship and marriage will face the true test of time. And so I'm trying to see, like, how is that going to be?
It's really not good. Sorry, it's really not gonna be easy at the run. It's really not gonna be easy at the start. But we all human beings, we have feelings. Sometimes it really affects you in the sense that you'll be like, I don't really know the reason why she. I don't know if you get my point. And you being that person that is my friend, have known me, you'll be like, can you try to forget about this? Because I know it's really, maybe it's affecting you. You remember you're my friend. You know, obviously, that I love this person. You knew, right? So I think it comes to the point whereby you have to sense when I'm that emotional about, or maybe still having feelings about this same person that I could have married.
The feelings.
I don't know if you get my point.
Okay. Lumi, okay, this is actually my question now. Now, I mean, transit me from, what if a test of time comes?
Okay.
Will that readiness or with that love, whatever we're having, it's going to be enough?
I think for me, in the way that we see love and what influences us to define love, we look at the media, we look at the romance, the roses, the romantic outings, and we think that that is love. Whereas we don't know that, we don't really understand, like, that love is, in itself, the word love is a verb. It's a doing word.
Action, yeah.
So with the things that a person does will lead you to love the person, because this person continuously shows you that they love you because they do A, B, and C. They respect you. They understand you. You have this friendship that has now subsided into this feeling. Love, the actions,
Follows.
the feeling of love is the result of the actions. But we feel that love, the feelings, show the action. Instead of knowing that if a person does A, B, and C, that to me shows love. And then that will result in feelings. So if we are in this together and this person, I continuously do love as the verb. I practice the verb love by doing this, respecting this person, being loyal to this person, knowing that, okay, this person doesn't like this, let me not do it. If I do it, I'm sorry, we forgive, we move forward, we keep cultivating love in the relationship. Wow. Then it stays alive. Not to just feel like, oh, we fell in love, like a rom-com, an American rom-com thingy, and forgetting, like we're just gonna run off into the sunset and live happily ever after. But not doing and cultivating and continuously refreshing.
And that is the foundation.
Yeah.
Just hold it. Ori, I quite also want to believe that, Ori, the struggle, Ori, of us and African, and I wanna ask you this because, you know, I know you are a revolutionized person. Ori, don't you think how African men, quote me, how African men see a woman and how a woman who is a backbone, who is a support system, is important to a man, an African man? Don't you think the way we grew up and the struggle of being an African man coming out of trenches has a major role to play in that? Meaning, if a man, an African man, sees a woman who is supportive, like who is like a backbone, who wants to be there for him, an African man may not even look at our other weaknesses. An African man wants to jump on the woman. Do you think the struggle of how we grew up contributes to that?
It's not about how we grow up. I don't think so. Because if you have traveled around the world also, and let's use South Africa as an example. You know this lady, she's working, and you like her way. Nobody is perfect.
Obviously.
What are you supposed to do? And you think you will like her. You understand? So it's as simple as that.
But I feel like, Ori, I feel like the way we grew up actually play a little part of it in terms of we are, as an African, we're raised in struggle.
Yes.
Yeah, no, see what I'm trying to say? I want to expatiate.
Okay.
An African person is raised in struggle.
Okay.
Now, look at a man who is raised in struggle without little or no support from either government or family or even the universe itself. Now, able to raise to a particular level, standard.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like if you come across a woman who is submissive, respectful, helping, hardworking, I think an African man will suppress love and just put everything in him, investing into that woman, and I want to keep this person.
No, I don't. Well, maybe the new society. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because we, in my own perspective, and in what I will be teaching people, likewise my children, if I have a girl child, and I will be happy, is that the people who have fought from the beginning with their husband when nothing happened, the giant women, they are there. We know them. The only thing, for example, let me use my country as an example. The only issue we are having is not being taught about the history. You understand? About how Funmilayo Ransome Kuti started with his husband, you know, how they struggle, how she became the first a female in Nigeria to drive a car and so many other things. How she was fighting along Okuma of Ghana for the liberation of Africa. A powerful woman. And she's not the first, and she's not going to be the last. And when you look at the new generation now, you see someone like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who is on top of the world. She fought from the beginning to the top of the world. You understand what I'm saying? See, being in the struggle, to me, the way I would define it, maybe because I also come from the trenches like that too, I think it makes us smart to know what to do, if eventually you are on the right side. Because it can take you away. You will no struggle. But eventually, when you look at the billionaires in the world today, they are the people who came out of struggle. You hardly see the ones who their father is wealthy to be on top. Right from the ages, it has always been people that come from the struggle. But what we need to understand is that our women, they need to respect themselves because we value them because of who they are. What they need to know is that if you are hardworking on your own, and that is what I used to tell my younger sister, the little ones, as a woman, when we see you, that you are working, that you have something value doing, I will respect you. Than someone who has nothing to do. And you don't expect me to go to someone who has nothing to do, than someone who is doing something and who has a future that we can plan together. You must have something on the table, and I must have something on the table. Doesn't mean you are bringing the money into the relationship for me to spend. No. But you must be something. And I want to create an independent woman too. And what you are doing is what will give me the morale, to encourage you, to push you more. We've had a deputy governor in Lagos State, a deputy governor to the late governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. No, sorry, Fayose, who came from our local government. And she said, and they are both the woman and the husband are living together. They are living in the same home. The man allows his woman to do whatever she wants to do as an independent woman. You understand? And she did, and they, not for the reason of after politics, they are still together. So it means a pass. You know when she's in politics, do you know what will happen in between that time? Married woman. So, but let her go. Okay. So I always must do something.
I always have issues with that point. Mr. Do you want to say something? Okay.
Yeah, I want to say this. When you talk about the table, I think now it's a trending topic that women are saying, don't ask me what I bring to the table.
I don't like it too.
I am the table. No, what they don't, I think, like it. I think what women, what society tends to do to women is they try to dictate what women should do. So women retaliate. At that point that they are making, I was telling this to my daughter, in saying that you don't bring anything to the table. Don't be that kind of a person who does not want to be asked about your value. You understand? Because if you want to live your life in the hands of someone, there are things that you have to accept from that person that don't sit well with you. But just because that person brought the table, brought stuff to the table, and now you don't have a seat on the table. Do you understand? So now whatever that person offers you from the table, you have to take.
Okay, look, like I said, Vic, until we learn to always go to the source of an issue, like I think I'm just going to borrow a little time, Guys, I need us to come to a balance and an understanding. Vic, there's a lot of things that comes into being a woman. The gender, the society, the universe, the everything. If I'm to be a female, if a man come into my face and ask me what do I bring to the table, I'm leaving you. Because it means you don't even understand you don't even, bro, see. No, but it is a topic because it is a trend.
We need to understand.
Somebody will carry, look, see, bro, we have a gender who goes 5 days and carry blood from the beginning. It's crazy. If you have a gender who goes 5 days and blood coming out of the person, a gender who has so many things in their body that happens to them that I cannot carry, a gender who you give a sperm and she gives you a child and carry baby for 9 months, I think that is a deal, complete daily job already.
Let me ask you, who's this guy that will ask what will you bring on the table without knowing that he's a man?
Okay, but it is a trending topic.
for me,
She said.
Me wanting my woman to be independent, to having something to do is not about what he's making.
And the
For me,
generation-
I don't mind being asked what do I bring to the table.
Do you know that I can
really
actually
don't
do what, or pay something that I know I can for my wife because I'm the man, than allowing her to, or forcing her because that she's working, that she is a
bring
must, that she
something
must do
to the
pay
table.
this or do that. No, there's a woman needs to know where she comes in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get my point.
That's
People
what I'm
change.
saying.
People change narrative, and we need to understand something. When guys say, and this is why we are telling women out there to know their value. You understand what we are saying? When guys are saying you need to bring something on the table, doesn't mean you are bringing your cash on the table to come and feed us as a family. That is not what they are saying.
For sensible guys.
Hold on.
Sensible guys.
You
I
see-
think you guys always say for sensible
Okay,
guys.
let me tell
And
you.
of which I know the angle where he's coming from.
We always what we want. Let me tell you, men out there, we want marry. What we want. Once we have different preferences, you understand, so they can choose. But I still tell you, if we are saying, you can agree with me that we've seen some women that are not ready to work, that are not ready to take care of their children, they are not ready to be at home. We've seen.
Okay,
now,
we don't have.
now,
I need you to
if
explain to
you are-
me,
if-
what does bringing to the table mean?
Bring it to the table now.
Yeah.
Bring it to the table now. If you are saying independence, now, for example, let me use this one as an Okojuola now. As she's working now and on top of the world now, does that mean she's the one financing home? Does that mean she's the one financing their family?
Independent. If she want to do it, she just want to do it.
That is
It's
it.
not her duty to
That
do
is
it.
that is it. Okay, for example now.
Ori, I
For
need to
example,
know
example.
what
now,
is your own definition of a woman bringing something? to
we
the table? What
need
is
a
she bringing?
woman who can take care of.
I know where.
Okay.
What is the table?
The
What
table is our family. The table is a family.
Yeah.
They are using that as a parable. Doesn't mean they are saying you should come. Well, if,
Okay, so a woman that will take care of the family.
A woman who can take care
I
of,
think-
a woman who can live, that I'm sure that will take care of the children, that will take care of the family,
but
that
I
will
said
take
earlier
care of.
that I
You understand? If I'm down, that will be able to ginger me. Okay, these are the ways that I'm going. Maybe I've put in money, 5 million rands, and something change and things happen. A woman who can stood
No,
there
Ori, I'm
and
with you.
saying,
Yes.
and say, these
Ori,
are the
I'm with-
concept
okay.
of a guy, not
Yes.
bring money.
Okay, exactly. But Ori, I
But you must still be working. Doesn't
But not all the
Mo-
guys.
Let me
Because
tell
we
you
know where
something.
to
We
be
cannot be
also
see
coming.
majority of the guys. I will use Africa as an example. One thing you need to understand that we need to understand is that the European, the American, they have their culture. That's number one. And we Africans
We are
have
copying
our
it.
culture. But our problem is that we are
copying.
copying from them.
Yes.
So if we go to the root of Africa, no African man that will come outside, that will tell you he doesn't know his responsibility, that is to feed his family. I don't know where you grew up from. An African man must take care of your family. If your wife has money, the situation where your wife can, maybe you can benefit, maybe sometimes you may be down.
That's what I said.
My wife, oh, you feel borrow me this thing to figure out. Your wife knows, and she will give you. The money she's making goes to her own finance and the kids, if she likes to buy something for her kids. While you they do your things yourself too to buy for kids and her. So, but our money should be doing your priority. It's not what we are saying. We are saying, I'm leaving home for the next 3 months. I will not be at home. The woman we are carrying for
Who can
house,
stand? No, of course.
she
I'm with
will
you.
vow for the family.
No,
She
yeah.
will take care of the house. It doesn't mean about finance something somehow, sometimes. And sometimes financial state something they there. Maybe something where the woman are supposed to buy 500 and she's expecting to call you now to come and buy.
No,
You can buy it, and when the husband come back,
yeah.
maybe I spend 20,000.
No, I'm
You understand?
I'm with you. That makes sense. That
So
makes
those
sense
are
to me.
these are the concept of
Concept,
guy.
yeah. Mr. Last word.
Last word. I think the topic was men, when a man is ready, right? and there was love involved in that. So for me, being beside these three men, I've just learned that if a man wants to, he will.
That's how it is.
If a man wants to, he will.
Vic, last word.
I think there's no two ways about this. If you're a real man, you already know your duty, and you don't have to expect whomsoever you want to get married to be the one also bringing financial help where you know is your duty to do. She only comes in when it's necessary and when she knew that you can't do anything at that particular time. And for me, I also agree with what Ori said. Asking what you can bring to the table defines two, it have two definitions for some men. Because they will ask you because they want to take advantage of you doing well as a woman, so you can be a help for their laziness. Some men can ask you, what can you bring to the table, because he wants someone that can be strong and be a backbone to him when he's down, you know. So
these days now we don't look them anymore. We look at the one who are okay, who works, doesn't make give us money.
And
you have value.
Ori, the reason why I'm always hype when I hear men say, what do you bring to the table, is that, look to me, I feel sorry for women who, I'm sure you guys can agree with me that we have women these days who just want to, because women make such statements as, have your own money so that no man will disrespect you. And that gets me worked up, because now you are turning the universe, and we have women who are 22 years old now who are already looking like 45. Why? Because of that. And I always say this to people: if you like, be as rich as Oprah Winfrey. A man who is not raised up well will still come into your life and still mess you up and disrespect you. So now it's not about what you have, it's about who you are with. Now, so that's hence why I'm always jumped off when I hear people say, what do you bring to the table? Because we are forcing girls into being a woman unnecessarily. And it's really difficult because they want to do all kind of things to maintain a certain status quo. So, yeah, last word, Ori.
I think I would, I'm sorry, I think I would jump on that. In that aspect, we are not telling them. For example, I have a 21-year-old who, she's still in university and they're on strike now. So she's in Lagos now doing what we call like an IT, CWS, in an hospital where she's learning. So what I used to tell her, like her having her own money so she can be valued outside. I'm a guy. We know what we want in a woman. The way guys treat women that doesn't have anything to do, that you don't have that kind of attitude doesn't mean other guys don't do it. And as long as, since she is your younger one, you need to put it on their head. Work for your money. Guys that will come, that is what I always tell my guy. Your guy that will come will value you because they know you didn't come for money. They know you are okay, you are working, the respected man will come for you. And that's how it has always been like that. When you see a woman of value, you don't treat them like anyhow, girl. You don't.
You know, whatever you give to them, they will expand because they know they're in the money. They know money.
That is when you get to know this one is able to take care of my home. If I'm not house, na woman material be this. This one can do like this before you know.
Like, yeah, guys, those are amazing. I like that. I like that. Hey, guys, I hope you've stuck with us on that topic. Like, these guys, they've just mesmerized my brain. I've learned, unlearned, and I'm learning again. And I hope you guys also feel the same in your home, in wherever you are watching this episode. You know, like all the guys said in conclusion, you know, so many things that we are forced. And trust me, every man wants to marry a woman that is valuable, a woman that is steady, a woman that knows her worth, like Umisa said. And you guys also heard from Ori that bringing something to the table, we're not talking about finance or what you can add. Ori said we're talking about your capacity and what you can do, what you can support as a woman without, you know, with or without finance. And, you know, as Vic said, that, you know, majority of the issues we are having right now is that women need to know their place, and men also need to know their place. And, you know, from me out there, I need you guys to know that every female that is, you know, struggling, overworking yourself, don't do that on the wrong motive. You need to realize that, yes, you need to be independent, but just move at your own pace. So, guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And please, if this episode, you know, has shifted you, has helped you, please put a comment in the comment section. Please like, share, and please tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode. I love you from every one of us at Get Real Show. See you soon.